stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. The Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Cal Bears offense will get the first crack at it here. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game.
And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Ducks!
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick six.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Here comes the hurry up. From the gun, give on the inside. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Golden Bears are on the move.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Handoff to the lone back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. So the Oregon Ducks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. When you have a weapon like this on the outside and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
They're bringing heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Running it to the right. Breaks the tackle. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. but there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
He's got it. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They'll run it from the gun. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently, almost
touchdown Oregon! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense getting set for 1st down. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Oh, what a cut!
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football here.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's caught. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Touchdown, Cal! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He fires it out to the right. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First down to start the drive after the break. Running back goes in motion. Just ran him over. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
Just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
He's back to throw on second down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. He'll come out throwing on first down. And they get the sack just like that.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
He wants to pass it on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Push down for the tackle. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Motion from the offense. Looking to pass on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
The counterplay is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, look out. And finally, out. An explosive run by this ball carrier. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground to the right.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it at the 20. Touchdown, Cal! The defense. Into their own hands. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over the offense and be like, bro, we don't need you. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We gotta stop turning the football over.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Touch pass on the run. Inside the 30. Off he goes. Touchdown Ducks! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
How about the aggressive play calling? Love aggressiveness, bringing the free safety down, blitzing him, you could tell, completely disrupted the offense. They didn't know how to handle it. Free safety chases the QB, gets him on the ground.
He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A first down for the offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He is smashing people. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. If you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we are just about ready to go in the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early.
He lets one fly deep. Brings it in down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it first and 10 outside the 30. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Steps away to find some room. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Quick pass on the fly motion. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense. Feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. It's a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On 2nd and 10, 4 wide out set, trips right. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Trying to make magic with his feet. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. New Mexico State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Las Cruces for some time. They're up 14 over Western Kentucky. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive with a pass. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Now on second down. To the ground with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires one high and deep. Picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's long. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They feed him again. At the 35, he's loose. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming up.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Marches ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start. Now,
and the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And here comes the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Got the first down and more. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. On the option. He'll toss it. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup. Sticks with a first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Going to the running game. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Wide out in motion. They'll run play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Coming after it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
On second down, looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd...
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking for the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Second down after that incompletion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. This offense has a 2nd down play. Trying to get to him. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Corner's going to give them room. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Going up top on first down. Makes his connection. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coach...
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting a nail in the coffin.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop. And you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Ducks are threatening in the red zone. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Wants to throw on second down. Finds his man. Stopped after making the catch.
And his offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he missed it. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This thing got out of... And that is his 5th interception. A nightmare he is not waking up from. Touchdown, Ducks! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Pressure coming. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. On second down, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he's thrown another interception. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.